eyes closed. And just welcome yourself to your practice right here, right now, with a couple of deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take one more breath here. Begin to pad your hands in towards you until you're seated on your heels in Hero's Pose. Take your left fingertips in line with your left hip towards the floor and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And first inhale, lengthen upward. Then as you exhale, start to curve over to the left, opening up the right side waist, right rib cage, right chest. Again, breathing in, creating that length, and then exhaling, maybe going a little bit deeper into the side bend. Come back up and switch sides. Right hand outside the right hip, left arm goes up. First lift upward, and then exhale, start to lean. With the right shoulder draw away from your right ear, lengthening on inhale, and leaning on exhale. Make your way all the way back up, and climb your palms forward, come to your hands, your knees for table pose. Move through some rolling cat-cows. You'll inhale and lift the chest. On your exhale, rounding the spine, moving the hips back towards the heels, and stretching out the back. Again, inhaling into cow pose. Exhaling to round the spine, move the hips back towards the heels. Again, inhaling cow and exhaling back into child's pose. Move through a few more rounds just like that. The next time that you find yourself up on your hands and your knees, pause. That's tabletop pose. Take your right leg and reach it back behind you. Shifting your weight into your right palm, take your left arm, reach it forward. So just balancing table pose, reaching forward through your left fingertips, back through your right toes. Inhale here. When you exhale, can you bring your left arm out to the left? Your right leg out to the right. Awkward airplane. Inhale the right leg towards the back of your space, the left arm forward. And exhale the right leg to the right, the left arm to the left. One last time. Inhale, left arm forward, right leg back. Exhale, awkward airplane pose. And then back to neutral. Release left palm down and switch sides. So left leg goes back, square off the hips. Lean into your left hand, take the right arm forward. Inhale and reach. And then awkward airplane. So right arm goes to the right, left leg to the left, and then back through center. Twice more. Open it up. Inhale, reach forward and back. And open it up. Reach forward and back. And then release back to table pose. Quick rest, child's pose. Press your hips into your heels. Stretch your arms out nice and long. Open the mouth, exhale. And then rising to your hands, to your knees. tuck your toes under, and move into your first downward dog. So you get into your first downward dog, spread fingers, spread toes. Maybe you keep the knees a little bit bent here, and just start to work out tension in the back body. You can pedal the legs or sway the hips. Maybe let your head hang or shake it out. Check in with your breathings, breathing through the nose, audible breaths. Good. And then gazing forward towards the top of your mat, take a walk forward, arriving with your feet about hip width distance, lengthen your spine. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Then exhaling and folding into your legs, let your head and neck go. Inhale, rise to stand, reach the arms overhead. Watch your palms touch, and bring the hands to the heart. And just place your thumbs right at your heart center for a moment, soft bow inward, and come up with an intention for your practice. Once you have that intention, we'll move on. Turn on the breath and reach the arms overhead. Urdhva Hastasana, gaze up, watch your palms seal. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana pose. Come to a flat back on your inhale breath. Drive your heart forward and your thigh bones back, then stepping your right foot to the back of your space, dropping the right knee down and taking the arms up overhead. So Anjaneyasana, stretching out the front of the right hip, side waist, maybe lean back. Exhale the hands back to the floor. Step into plank pose from here, high plank pose. Your choice here, you can drop your knees lower all the way to the floor or hover in Chaturanga. And then moving through Cobra or Upward Dog, send your chest through, lift your heart up, take your gaze up. Exhale, Downward Dogs, hips go high, heels are reaching down. Check in with your breath. Take the right leg and lift it up with an inhale. And step the right foot through between your thumbs. Drop the left knee down. Reach the arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, opposite side. Notice differences. Exhale, lower the hands down, pushing off your back foot, step forward. Left foot comes to meet the front foot. Come halfway up with an in-breath. And then fold into your legs, out-breath. Rise to stand, reach the arms overhead. Hands to heart, exhale. Reach back up, inhale. And fold forward, breathing out. Come to your flat back, lengthening. This time step your left foot back. Drop the right knee down. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale your hands down. Step into plank pose, top of a push-up. Lower halfway down. So just flowing through that same Surya Namaskar with the lunges to warm up the hips. As you get into your down dog, push through the palms. Take the left leg up, breathe in. And step the left foot forward, breathe out. Back knee drops down. The arms go up, stretch and open. And then exhale your hands down, stepping your back foot forward. Come up to a flat back with an in-breath. And fold on the out-breath. With your inhale, rise all the way up to stand. And then just bring the hands to the heart. Step your feet together. We're going to move into chair pose. So sink your hips down and back and reach your arms up. Hold the chair, thighs are squeezing in, weight is in your heels. And then take your hands behind you, interlacing all 10 fingers. Stretching your knuckles back, opening up the chest, feel your shoulder blades squeezing in, and as you lift the low belly, you'll feel the tailbone drop down. Take 2 more breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Squeeze the legs, and on your exhale, keep your hands bound as they are and fold. And stretch for the shoulders, pull the knuckles up and overhead. Pull the inner thighs back. Press your feet down. Release your hands to the mat. Crawl your fingertips forward, come halfway up. So inhale, breath. Then we're going to step the left foot back. Spin the back heel down, take warrior two. So come up and around. You'll check to make sure that the right heel intersects the back arch. Reach out wide through the arms, gaze to the right. And then bring your left arm under your right arm. So you're going for an eagle wrap in the arms and try to square your chest towards the long edge of your mat. Lift your elbows up, pull your elbows down. We'll do that a few more times. Squeeze your elbows and lift them up. Kind of flossing out the shoulders. Elbows come down. Lift your elbows up and pull your elbows down. Now, take your arms wide, circle them behind your back. Interlace all 10, open your chest. Hold towards the inside of your right knee. Pull your knuckles up and over. Let your head drop down. Maybe give it a little shake. Keep the outer edge of your left foot very heavy and grounded. And rise back up. Warrior two. Arms go wide. Straighten your right leg. And from here, triangle pose. So reaching forward, drop your right hand to your shin, your ankle, maybe all the way to the floor. Take your left arm and stretch it up towards the ceiling, gazing up. Make your legs strong. Try to lift your kneecaps, tone your quadriceps. Lengthen through the tailbone. Smooth out your breath. Just building some heat here. Look down. Rebend your front knee. Reverse your warrior. Take your right arm up and back. Sliding the left hand down the back leg. Open up the whole right side waist. Keep the front knee bent. Lay your right elbow to the thigh. If you want to go deeper, place the hand to the floor inside the foot. The left arm can go up overhead, reaching past the crown, or wrapping around your low back if you'd like to take a half, or maybe a full bind here. Turn your chest away from the earth, squeeze your legs, and take another breath in, another breath out. Look down. Releasing your bind if you have it. Right hand forward of the right toes by about 6 to 8 inches. Lift your back leg up and take a half moon pose. Shifting your weight into that right foot. Lift the left leg. And try to stack your left arm on top of the right. Stack your shoulders. With your legs strong and active. Maybe in a brave moment, you look up at the top hand. Some of you staying here, others might bend the left knee, reach back with the left palm for a bind into Tadasana. Playful about it. If you fall out, just get back in. Release your left foot. Slowly step back to warrior two. Find it. Arms wide. Breathe in. And breathe out. Cartwheel your hands down to the floor. And from here, you're going to step back into a plank pose. In plank, take an inhale. Firm the belly, reach back to the heels and lengthen through your crown. So you're holding this high plank. Again, just building some heat in this quick flow. We're going to lower slowly though, all the way down to the floor. So super slow descent. Down, 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 and softly land. As you land on your belly, bring your left forearm to the floor and prop yourself up. So the left forearm is kind of pivoted. So your left fingertips are pointing to the right corner of your yoga mat. Bend your right knee, reach your right hand back. I like binding to the inside of the foot. You can take the side that feels better to you. Slowly begin to kick back into your right palm, lifting your chest. So you're getting a little bit of a half bow, Ardha Vikasana type posture here. Left leg is strong, little back bend happening. If you wanted more, you could bring your left hand to the floor and push into the floor, lifting your chest up higher. But if that's a little bit much for you right now, just staying on your elbow, lifting up through the heart. Wherever you are, press your hips down, curl your heart up, kick into the right hand, and then gently release. Slowly coming back down and moving to downward dog. So just press up and back, take the hips back. We'll hit the other side in the next round. And in your downward facing dog, bring your left foot forward between your thumbs. So left foot arrives, back heel down, Come into warrior two, look to the left. Sit deep into the front thigh, adjust your stance. Feel really grounded and sturdy here. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, sweep your right arm under your left arm. Eagle, wrap your arms. Square your chest and shoulders to the long edge of your mat, and then lift your elbows up, and then pull your elbows down. Lift your elbows up, pull your elbows down. One more time up. Feeling into those shoulder blades, elbows move down. Take your hands behind your back. Other thumb on top, the weird grip. Open your chest, hold to the inside of your left thigh. Pull your knuckles up and over, drop the head down low. Squeeze through the back leg. 3, 2, and 1. Come back up, warrior two, arms wide, and then straighten your left leg. Hinging forward for triangle pose. Left hand drops down, right arm goes up. Gaze over the right shoulder towards the right thumb if that's okay on your neck. And then try to tuck your left hip back and under a little bit more. Feel powerful through your legs and your feet. Relax the jaw. Lengthen through both sides of your waist, especially that left side. Look down, bending the left knee, warrior two. And then reverse warrior. Right hand down the back thigh. Stretch your left arm up, reaching back. Enjoy that side bend for another breath. And then pour forward into side angle. Elbow on thigh or hand to floor. Take top arm and maybe reach it past the crown of your head. Maybe you have a half bind coming in, the right arm wrapping the low back. Maybe the left arm under the left thigh. Join the hands there. Take a breath or two. Roll your chest upwards away from the earth. Squeeze through that back leg. And then gazing down towards the floor, left hand comes forward. You might have to scoot your left foot back a little bit to stay on your mat. Right leg up, right arm up, half moon pose. Suck in through the low belly, roll the chest open, and if you're staying, then stay. If not, bending right knee, catching right foot, kick straight back.
Like standing to button, line the pinches in between.
If you have the foot, slowly release it. Go back to warrior two. Reach out through the arms. And then cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Step back into plank and hold plank. So hands are pressing down, firm through the belly. Strong legs, heels are reaching back, crown reaching forward. Slowly lower all the way, nice and slow. Give yourself some resistance, land. And then come up onto your right elbow. Bend your left knee. Reach your left hand back, catching for the inside edge of your left foot. Give the foot a little pull with the left hand and then resist it by kicking back into the hand. Heart lifts up. Stay here or straighten your right arm, your palm. Hips stay grounded, right leg stays active. Spread the toes on the right foot. Push the pinky toe side down. Hips rooting. Heart lifting. Hip back. One more breath in and out. Gently releasing and lowering to your belly. Slide your palms under your shoulders. Press back downward dog. And take about 5 long breaths here in down dog. Just enjoying the space in your body, finding some stillness, finding some breath. And looking forward towards the top of your mat. Bending your knees, look forward, stepping or jumping forward. You come forward, you pull the heart forward, flattening your back. Move your thighs back and your heart forward. Then with an exhale, enjoy a deep fold over your legs, standing forward bend. Maybe shift some weight into the ball mounds of the toes. Take those inner thighs back. And then push into the feet. Reach up overhead with the arms. Come all the way up to stand. So as you stand, you can bring your hands back to your heart. Remember your intention from the start of your practice. Feel the beat of your heart. We just went through a pretty vigorous warrior sequence, so you start to let your breath and your heart rate slow down. Reach the arms back up overhead. Inhale. Forward folding on the exhale, so just diving in, lean over the legs, drop the head. Halfway lift, inhale breath, then step your right foot back. As the right toes land, you're gonna rise for crescent lunge. So arms come up overhead. Square your hips forward, roll the inner right thigh up. And then you can stay here in crescent, or if you'd like, take the right forearm around the low back. Lift up through the left side of your waist and start to bathe back any amount. Keep the low belly lifting, the front knee moving over the ankle, the back leg strong. Maybe you take your gaze up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then position yourself to look forward. Both arms can reach back up. And exhale, lower the hands back down to the floor. As you come down, heel toe your left foot to the left. Turn the toes out, drop the back knee. And then come onto your elbows if that's possible. If it's not, just stay on your palms. And as you come down onto your elbows, reach your heart forward so you're not just collapsing the chest. Stretch through the side waist. Melt through the hips. Unhinge your jaw if you're clenching there. Come back up onto your palms. And from here, lift the back knee, roll towards the outer right foot, and try to move right into side plank. So your left foot stacks on top of the right foot. Then lift the right hip up. Take the left arm up and try to stay balanced here. Rooting down through that right palm, turning the chest slightly upwards. And then I'll invite you to stay where you are or bend your left knee. Set the toes up behind you. From there, turn your hip points up. Reach your left arm forward or overhead into wild thing. Bring your left palm back down towards the floor and move through a vinyasa. High to low plank. Lifting through, you can take cobra or up dog. And pressing back into downward facing dogs. Take a breath, clear it out. Take your right leg, lift it up towards the ceiling. And then step your right foot through between your thumbs. Just moving right into the other side. You're coming up for crescent. Arms go overhead. Square the hips. This time, if you're moving on, left forearm around the low back. From there, you'll lift your chest up and start to lean back. Reach through the right arm. Stay low in the lunge. And just go as far as it feels good in your body. Both arms come back up. Look forward, breathe in. Lower the hands down, breathe out. Drop the back knee down for lizard. Right toes are going to turn out as you walk the foot towards the right side of your mat. And then with both hands on the inside of the right foot, you can choose to stay here. Maybe even moving around a little, rock the hips side to side. If you want to go deeper, come onto your elbows. We've got another breath here, so just take a nice big inhale, and on this breath out, can you let the hips sink any amount further forward and down? Push up into your palms And maybe this happens in one movement, maybe it happens in a few. Pick up left knee, rotate to outer left foot, slide the right foot back, stack it, and take your right arm up towards the ceiling. So side plank. Push down into the left palm to reach taller through the right hand. If you had a little fire underneath this left hip, you don't want to get burnt, so lift it. If you're moving on, right toes to the floor behind you, turn your hip points up, reach the right arm forward. Slowly make your way back around. You're in that high plank, moving through your vinyasa. And back into downward dog, where you'll take just a couple breaths as we close our practice. So feel the stretch through the backs of the legs, down the backs of the knees and calves. Push out through those palms. Gaze forward towards the front of your space. Step or jump through to sit. And come all the way to your backs. So as we close, we'll just get some final twists in, and then we'll be resting in Shavasana, so knees can come in. If you want a little bit of a deeper twist, you can take your left leg over your right leg, bump your hips to the left just a tad, and then let your knees come down to the right. Take the left arm and sweep it up and around and across to the left side of your space. Just enjoy a few breaths here in the twist, giving your spine a little rinse, your internal organs a little rinse, flushing out any toxins.
They would take me from your hand.
And then bring yourself back to neutral. Take your right leg over your left if you did that on the other side. Bump your hips to the right and drop your knees to the left. Rotate your chest towards the right side of your mat. Spin your heart open. Close your eyes and enjoy some breaths here.
And how they hold you like a gun. And how I sing you like a song I heard when I was young and buried for a night like this.
And slowly returning back to neutral. Unravel your legs. Position yourself at the center of your mat and slide your legs out for your final shape of Shavasana. The arms and legs go out, the palms turn up, move the shoulder blades down the back, tuck your chin towards your chest. And then just give yourself permission just for this short time that we have in this pose to drop in. Remember, especially for these quick practices, just 30 minutes. We aren't able to really access these big, deep poses because there's not enough time to journey there, but there is time to do what yoga's meant to do, which is to move energy, making us feel better after the practice. Maybe more alert, maybe more grounded, maybe inspired. For now, though, you don't have to plan it out or think about that. All you have to do here is just follow your breath. Let your mind empty. Let the earth receive you. Go ahead and notice your next breath. Just wiggling your fingertips and your toes. Gently start to wake yourself from your rest. When you're ready, knees can come into the chest and give yourself a nice big hug. Roll down to one side. And then slowly peel yourself up to sit. And when you get there, you can bring your hands together in front of the heart. And take a moment to thank yourself deeply for taking this time out of your day to move some energy. And I hope that this practice will serve you for the hours that follow and wherever your day takes you. Thank you for being with me, and namaste.